African forest elephants are one of two species of elephants native to Africa, the other being the African savanna elephant. Take note that African forest elephants and African bush elephants are not the same species. African forest elephants are classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. They face numerous threats, including habitat loss due to deforestation, fragmentation of forests by human activities, poaching for ivory, and human-elephant conflict. Forest elephants play a crucial role in maintaining the health and diversity of their forest ecosystems through seed dispersal and vegetation management. Their activities help create gaps in the forest canopy, which allows sunlight to reach the forest floor and promotes the growth of various plant species. Recent genetic studies have revealed that African forest elephants are a distinct species from African savanna elephants, with significant genetic differences between the two. This recognition has led to increased conservation efforts specifically targeted at protecting forest elephant populations and their unique genetic diversity. African forest elephants typically have a darker coloration compared to their savanna counterparts, which helps them blend into the shadows of the dense forest canopy. Their skin is often a dark gray or blackish color. This darker pigmentation is believed to provide better camouflage in the dimly lit forest environment. Forest elephants are generally smaller in size than savanna elephants. They typically stand around 7 to 10 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh between 2,000 to 6,000 kilograms. This smaller size allows them to navigate through the dense vegetation of the forest more easily. They have a more compact body shape with slightly shorter legs compared to savanna elephants. This build is advantageous for maneuvering through the dense undergrowth and foliage of their forest habitat. Their bodies are well suited for agility rather than long-distance travel. Their tusks are usually straighter and thinner compared to those of savanna elephants. These tusks are adapted for navigating through the dense vegetation and are used for stripping bark, digging for roots, and other tasks essential for survival in their forest environment. African forest elephants have relatively larger ears compared to their body size. These larger ears help to dissipate heat and regulate body temperature, which is important in the humid environment of the forest. Like all elephants, African forest elephants have a prehensile trunk that serves multiple functions such as breathing, smelling, drinking, grasping objects, and communication. Their trunk is essential for accessing food and water sources in their forest habitat, where they may need to reach into tight spaces or manipulate vegetation to extract nutrients. Forest elephants are generally less social compared to their savanna counterparts. They often form smaller family groups consisting of a few adult females and their offspring. These family groups are led by the oldest and most experienced female, known as the matriarch. Male elephants tend to be more solitary, only joining female groups during mating season or when seeking out water sources. Forest elephants are well adapted to navigating through the dense undergrowth and foliage of their habitat. They often follow established trails and pathways through the forest, which they create through regular movement. Despite their large size, they are surprisingly agile and can maneuver through tight spaces with ease. Like all elephants, forest elephants are dependent on water and need to drink regularly. They may travel long distances to find water sources, especially during the dry season when water is scarce in the forest. Water availability can influence their movement patterns and behavior. Elephants are known for their high level of intelligence and complex social behaviors. They demonstrate problem-solving abilities, memory, and emotional intelligence. Forest elephants are no exception and exhibit similar cognitive capabilities, which are essential for navigating their complex forest environment and maintaining social bonds within their groups. Low-frequency rumbles are a common form of communication among elephants. These rumbles can convey a wide range of messages, including greetings, warnings, and reassurance. They are produced by the elephant's larynx and can vary in intensity and duration. Trumpeting is another vocalization used by forest elephants. It is a loud, trumpet-like sound produced by exhaling through the trunk. Trumpeting can serve as a warning signal to alert other elephants of potential danger or as a display of dominance during social interactions. Growls and roars are deep, guttural sounds produced by elephants, often during aggressive encounters or mating displays. These vocalizations can be used to assert dominance or intimidate rivals. Elephants sometimes emit a purring sound, which is a softer, rhythmic vocalization produced by vibrations of the vocal cords. Purring is often associated with contentment and can be heard when elephants are in a relaxed or socializing context. Grumbling sounds are low, rumbling vocalizations that elephants make while feeding or during social interactions. These sounds may convey contentment or serve as a form of communication between group members. While not a vocalization, foot stomping is a behavioral sound produced by elephants. They stomp their feet on the ground to create vibrations that can be felt by other elephants through the forest floor. Foot stomping can be used as a form of communication or to signal alarm. Elephants also produce higher-pitched vocalizations, such as squeaks and barks, especially during playful or excited interactions. Forest elephants consume a variety of leaves from trees and shrubs. They are known to browse on a wide range of plant species, including both broad-leaved and narrow-leaved plants. Fruits are an important part of the forest elephant's diet, especially during the fruiting seasons when ripe fruits are abundant. They feed on a variety of fruits such as berries, figs, and palm fruits. Fruits provide essential nutrients and energy for elephants. Elephants use their tusks and trunk to strip bark from trees and consume it. Bark is a source of nutrients and moisture, particularly during the dry season when water sources may be limited. They also feed on small twigs and branches. Forest elephants dig for roots and tubers using their tusks and trunk. These underground parts of plants provide additional nutrients and moisture, particularly during periods of drought when above-ground vegetation may be scarce. While grasses are not as abundant in their forest habitat compared to savannas, forest elephants may consume grasses opportunistically when they encounter them in clearings or along forest edges. Forest elephants may also feed on various herbs and vines found within their habitat. These plants can provide additional nutrients and contribute to the overall diversity of their diet. Female forest elephants typically reach sexual maturity around the age of 10 to 12 years, although this can vary. They have a relatively long estrus cycle, which lasts approximately 4 to 6 months. During this time, they are receptive to mating and may actively seek out males. Mating in forest elephants typically occurs year-round, although there may be slight seasonal variations. When a female is in estrus, she emits pheromones that attract males. Male elephants may compete for access to receptive females through displays of dominance, vocalizations, and physical contests. Dominant males with larger tusks and more experience often have greater mating success. The gestation period for forest elephants is around 22 months, making it one of the longest among terrestrial mammals. This lengthy gestation period contributes to the relatively slow reproductive rate of elephants. Forest elephants usually give birth to a single calf, although twins are rare. Calves are born weighing around 90 to 120 kilograms and are dependent on their mothers for milk and protection. Female elephants within a family group often assist in caring for and protecting the newborn calf. Female forest elephants invest heavily in the upbringing of their calves, providing them with nourishment, protection, and guidance. Calves remain close to their mothers and other female relatives within the family group, learning essential survival skills and social behaviors. After giving birth, female forest elephants typically have relatively long interbirth intervals, ranging from 4 to 9 years. This extended interval between births is due to the lengthy gestation period and the time needed for the calf to reach independence before the female becomes pregnant again. Male forest elephants often disperse from their natal groups as they reach sexual maturity. This dispersal helps prevent inbreeding and allows for gene flow between different social groups. Breeding patterns and behaviors in forest elephants are influenced by complex social dynamics within family groups and larger elephant communities. Males may form loose associations with other males or be solitary, while females and their offspring often form stable family units led by a matriarch. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.